We start this meeting, as I always do, with a moment of silence for those men and women fighting across the globe for our freedom and our way of life, and to give us the right to conduct this meeting tonight. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome everybody to the April 15th Common Council meeting of the City of Peekskill. For those of you who have not filed your tax returns, we're going to end this meeting early so you can get home to do that. I'll ask the clerk to please do the roll call.
Deputy Mayor Claxton? Here. Councilman McKenzie?
By tabling it, are we then going back to look at this contract? Then tabling it is an issue.
I feel we should table it too.
There are some ethical questions here on board members, which is a serious allegation, whether it's true or not. If that local law is in place, and now we are negotiating from a position of weakness.
Can I, Councilman,
I just want to add that you'll have $100,000 sitting in a bank account someplace.
No, you won't have the $100,000.
Well, you have it there now, I'm assuming.
Well, and I agree with that point. Although it's very difficult to ignore some of the people that have come up to this podium tonight that are some of the most prominent business owners in our town. So I can't ignore that fact.
I understand.
And I agree with you. I even said it here tonight that I think that these things should be brought up by the board earlier.
I mean, I think that's a problem.
I think, were people not notified of the election though?
Apparently not.
Okay,
Drew?
I received the ballot.
we all received a ballot.
I would
I
agree
understand what the
with
council's
that.
saying, and I understand, honestly, I understand all the concerns raised, but now I'm in this little bit of
That's right.
legal issue, sorry.
There's nothing we could do to amend it today. There's no way.
Well,
Well, it's April, it's
Well, you have to
April
have another
15th
public
right
hearing.
now.
I don't think
and-
it's a big deal to change this law. And let me just say this. If that board agrees to void out the elections, then we don't have to amend this local law at all.
But I think doing the agreement is gonna take a little longer than a couple of weeks. I guess that's just my
So the
concern.
elections would be the issue.
I don't think so. I think we can get it done this week. Call Jason in and get him in here. Chief can get him here tomorrow, can't you, Chief? All right, so there's a motion on the table to table local law number 2. All those in favor? All right, I asked the clerk to call the roll.
I just wanna caution again, Mayor, that I don't think going through the agreement and making the proper changes and doing it justice can happen in a week. I
No, we
guess
have 2 weeks before our next meeting, all right?
But we have Cinco de
I think-
Mayo coming up.
May
Well,
3rd.
that
We
may-
have
that may-
a meeting before
I mean, it
that
took a
may-
little
You may have to
longer
write
to
a check for that, Mayor.
that. Yeah.
It just took the agreement took a lot longer than that to put together, and I know there's a lot of issues in it. Just cautioning again.
Yeah, that's right.
Low adding
That's
time
right.
to-
Yes.
Everybody relax. Let's take the optimistic approach.
Okay.
We get them in here for a meeting this week or next week. They pass a resolution voiding out those elections, that upon the enactment of this local law, they're going to hold elections within 30 or 60 days. And Cinco de Mayo, everybody goes on about their business. Chief can get them here tomorrow, can't you, Chief? How we can best protect our
We're
people.
talking the 28th.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo is May 3rd. That gives us 4 days to procure.
No, we're going to have our next regular meeting is in 2 weeks. Cinco
Which
de
is
Mayo
the 20
Which is
preparations
the
are all.
28th.
28th.
Which is 28th in 2 weeks.
Right,
And then we'll rule on it on the 28th.
but if I have to have a local law, right, is that 7 days? I have to
No,
have
we're just tabling this for 2 weeks.
But
Tabling this 2
So it's
weeks.
the same local law that will be on this
Okay.
table in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we expect the bid to,
Right, because the
Give us
local law
something.
really isn't the issue. I think it's.
Yeah, it's not the local law, it's just election.
it's the bid and their election
Yes,
in
I
that
agree.
process. So we'll try to bifurcate it a little bit. So the motion on the table is to table local law number 2 for 2 weeks, to the 28th. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll, please?
Deputy Mayor Claxton? Aye. Councilman McKenzie?
Aye.
Councilwoman Talbot?
Abstain.
Councilman Torres?
Aye.
Councilman Bessie?
Aye.
And Mayor Calvin?
Aye. The motion carries. Local law number 2 is tabled. Councilwoman Talbot, local law number 3.